Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today, I'm doing another history lesson, and this is going to be on Mayweather versus Gatti when they competed in June of 2005 for the 140-pound, the WBC 140-pound title. Now, before I jump into that, I want to ask you guys if you could show me some love by clicking the thumbs up or leaving a comment or subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate any support I get, guys. I'm just trying to push my channel out there more. If you can show me some love, I'd appreciate it. If you don't like what I'm doing, though, thumbs down, leave a comment. Like I said, I want you to be real with me, be true, because that's what the page is all about, or the channel is all about. That being said, Mayweather versus Gatti. So again, this fight took place at 140 pounds. It was Mayweather attempting to become a 4-division world champion. He had already won titles at featherweight, super featherweight, and lightweight. And he was coming in here against, against Gatti, who had kind of resurrected himself and become a world champion at 140. And it was just a lot of people were looking forward to it because, but there was a lot of people, because Gatti had been a blood and guts warrior for so many years, there's a lot of people that thought Gatti had a serious chance against Mayweather. Now, I wasn't one of those. Heading into this fight, I just thought Mayweather's overall talent was going to be way too much for Arturo Gatti. But, I understand the intrigue here, because you got to look at Gatti heading into this fight. He had won 5 fights in a row since losing 2 out of 3 when he first got knocked out against De La Hoya at 147. And then I think he won a fight in between, but then he lost that close one to Mickey Ward in their first war, and then came back and decisively beat Mickey Ward in fights 2 and 3. But he also had victories over a couple undefeated fighters. I know one of them was Gianluca Bronco. I know he beat another guy. And then he had just stopped Jesse James Leija, who was, a veteran at least. But Gatti had done all those things by becoming more of a boxer than a brawler, like he had done. He really had turned himself into kind of a boxer puncher. And a lot of people were, and he had captured the belt at 140, so a lot of people thought that there was a chance that Gatti could could pull it off, especially him being the naturally bigger man than Mayweather. But Mayweather had since defeating what's his name in back-to-back fights, defeating Jose Luis Castillo in back-to-back fights. He had gotten some quality victories, and he wanted his first title at 140. He really was pumped about winning that belt. And he went in there and he dominated Arturo Gatti. And I think it was the way he beat on Gatti that was impressive. He went out there and just absolutely beat the shit out of Arturo Gatti, and stopped him in 6 rounds impressively. And that was probably his last dominant knockout performance of his career, because after that it was more decisions. I think he only had maybe 2 more knockouts after that. I want to say against Hatton, and then against Conor McGregor, if you want to fucking call that a fight. But anyways, well, I'll get to that one later on when I continue these history lessons. But that was an impressive performance. It was a big fight. Mayweather was still, most people were considering him pound for pound already. And he was right on that edge of becoming Money May, and really kind of taking over the entertainment side of boxing, and doing it with his undefeated record. I mean, I got to give it to him. He's still undefeated, even though if you watch the first history lesson, he probably shouldn't be undefeated. But all that being said, it was an impressive ass performance by Mayweather. He dominated a solid Arturo Gatti at the time, and really catapulted himself towards those bigger fights with an impressive ass performance. So you could tell Mayweather was hungry in this one, and he wanted to showcase his skill set, but also dominate a fighter that he knew he was considerably better than. And he just didn't want to go in there against the blood and guts warrior Arturo Gatti and walk away with a decision. He wanted to go destroy him because that was the only way to get to that Oscar De La Hoya level, and that's coming, that fight as well. So that's it. That's what I got. That is the history lesson of Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti from June of 2005 as Mayweather became a 4-division world champion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.